Ever felt that sting of disrespect? It's a moment that can rattle anyone. We've all been there. Someone belittles your ideas, ignores your boundaries, or just treats you like you don't matter. And then there's that question, do I react? Do I ignore it? The Stoics, ancient masters of self-control, would say, hold on, there's another way. As Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and philosopher, once wrote, the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Imagine what it would be like to rise above, to walk away from disrespect without it leaving a mark on you. That's true power. Today, we're uncovering Stoic methods to handle disrespect gracefully, without anger, without drama, just pure inner strength. Curious about how to stay grounded when someone else tries to shake you? Make sure to like, subscribe, and stick around. These insights could just change how you handle every tough situation that comes your way. Remember, it's not personal. One of the core principles in Stoic philosophy is the idea that most people's actions are a reflection of their inner state, not of you. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, taught that it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it, that matters. When someone disrespects you, they're often projecting their own issues, fears, or frustrations. They might be feeling insecure, stressed, or threatened, and their response comes out as disrespect. It's like a fire looking for fuel, but you don't have to be that fuel. Imagine for a moment if you could look at disrespect as something that doesn't belong to you at all, because it doesn't. It's not your fault, and it's not a reflection of your value. The Stoics remind us that our true worth comes from within, not from the approval or opinions of others. When someone acts disrespectfully, pause and consider the mindset they must be in to act that way. Then choose to detach from it. By refusing to take disrespect personally, you're free to remain calm and rational. It's powerful, actually. It means their actions don't control you. Next time someone crosses the line, remind yourself, this is about them, not me, and let that inner peace be your true strength. Control your reaction, not their actions. In Stoic philosophy, a foundational teaching is the power of focusing on what we can control, our own reactions, not the actions of others. When someone disrespects you, it's tempting to try to change or confront them, to teach them a lesson. But Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, wisely advised, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. In other words, the only true control you have lies within yourself. Think about it. Whenever we try to control someone else's behavior, we often end up frustrated, angry, or resentful, especially if they don't change. But if we focus on controlling our own reaction, choosing to remain calm and collected, we keep our peace intact. You're free to respond or not, on your own terms, rather than falling into a trap of reacting impulsively. So next time disrespect surfaces, try to pause and ask yourself, what do I want my reaction to say about me? This question is powerful because it puts the emphasis back on your own values and character, not on someone else's lack of respect. Whether you choose to walk away calmly, address the situation, or even stay silent, the choice is yours. By controlling your reaction, you're not giving away your peace or your power, and that's the kind of respect you can always count on. Set boundaries with calm confidence. Establishing boundaries is a core part of maintaining self-respect, especially when dealing with people who act disrespectfully. For the Stoics, boundaries were not walls of anger or resentment, but lines of calm self-assurance. As Epictetus advised, any person capable of angering you becomes your master if you let it. They can control you. The goal of a boundary, then, is not to punish or change the other person. It's to clarify how you expect to be treated without letting their behavior disrupt your peace. Setting boundaries doesn't require harshness. It could mean simply stating, "I expect to be spoken to respectfully," or "I'm uncomfortable with that behavior." Short, clear statements work well because they convey respect for yourself and for the other person without drama or escalation. After setting a boundary, be consistent with it. Respectful people will often recognize this and adjust. Disrespectful ones may not, but your commitment to your own values will strengthen over time. Once a boundary is in place, let go of resentment. Holding a grudge keeps you emotionally entangled in their negativity, allowing them to affect your well-being long after the interaction has ended. A Stoic approach reminds us that boundaries are meant to protect our peace, not to dwell on others' faults. By confidently setting limits and letting go of anger, you cultivate resilience, gaining control over your inner space and keeping your energy for what truly matters. Respond with purpose, not pride. One of the most powerful Stoic teachings on handling disrespect is the idea of responding thoughtfully, not out of pride or ego. Pride often urges us to prove ourselves or retaliate, but Stoic wisdom suggests a different path. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." This doesn't mean accepting disrespect. It means choosing a response that aligns with your values, not with someone else's lack of respect. When faced with disrespect, pause and ask yourself, what response would best reflect the person I want to be? If we react purely out of pride, our actions often mirror the very behavior we dislike, becoming impulsive, defensive, or hostile. But when we respond with purpose, we stay grounded. This may mean calmly addressing the behavior with assertiveness, ignoring the remark entirely, or choosing a simple response like, "I don't appreciate that." The point is to act intentionally, not react emotionally. A purposeful response prioritizes your own integrity over winning a temporary power struggle. It says, "I'm not here to be dragged into negativity." Stoics believed that we find strength not in controlling others, but in mastering our own emotions and actions. By responding with purpose rather than pride, you keep your energy for things that truly matter and don't let a moment of disrespect shake your foundation. This is resilience in action, grounded, calm, and powerful on your terms. Seek understanding, not validation. When disrespected, our first instinct is often to seek validation, to make sure others see our worth and understand our side. But Stoic philosophy encourages us to focus on understanding ourselves and others, not relying on external approval. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good person should be. Be one." In other words, self-respect comes from within, not from seeking validation from others. When someone disrespects you, try to understand their perspective without internalizing their opinions. Ask yourself, why might they be acting this way? This doesn't mean excusing bad behavior, but understanding that people often act out of their own insecurities or misunderstandings. Shifting your focus to understanding rather than validation helps you stay grounded. You're no longer seeking external approval, which can make you vulnerable to others' opinions. Instead, you're rooted in your own values and self-awareness. Imagine letting go of the need for others to validate your worth or agree with your perspective. This frees you to be more accepting of yourself, regardless of how others perceive you. Stoicism teaches us that our sense of self should be independent of others' judgments. By focusing on understanding rather than validation, you build inner stability, making it easier to remain calm and self-assured when faced with disrespect. This mindset is a shield, helping you navigate difficult interactions without losing sight of who you truly are. And there you have it, a Stoic approach to handling disrespect with resilience, calm, and purpose. Now think about it. What if every time someone disrespected you, instead of letting it drag you down, You used it as a moment to grow stronger, wiser, and more